This is a Hope 1032 podcast.
Good morning, this is Chris Witts. Welcome to Morning Devotions. It's true, life is full of difficulties, and every day we face things like cars and computers and fridges that things go wrong, hot water heaters wear out, planes and ferries run late, buses run late. Life is often full of pain. Our bodies are frail, we get injured, we get sick, and when life gets hard, our natural tendency is to get anxious, worried and frustrated. Maybe those three things all happen at once. But have you ever had that experience where they're all in there together? You're anxious, worried and frustrated. Well, I want to suggest to you today the Bible tells us how to deal with life, and that includes those times of anxiety and frustration. We talk about character traits, and I was reading somewhere about the author Jerry Bridges, and one day Jerry Bridges decided to sit down with his New Testament and check out some specific teachings about our character. Now, it's no surprise, of course, that love came up as the number one. 50 times he read about this in the New Testament. Humility came in second with 40 references. And then it might be even more surprising that trusting in God in all our circumstances came in at third place as he studied these attributes. So trusting God in all of life's circumstances comes through very strongly in the New Testament. Trusting in God, we talk about it a lot, it's a very important issue. But why is it then that we who call ourselves Christians often fail to trust God each day? Because the opposite of trust in God are those things called anxiety and frustration. I think the best words on this matter from Jesus are what we call the Sermon on the Mount in Matthew 6. This is what Jesus said. I tell you not to worry about your life. Don't worry about having something to eat, drink, or wear. Isn't life more than food or clothing? He said, look at the birds in the sky. They don't plant or harvest. They don't even store grain in barns. And yet your Father in heaven takes care of them. And aren't you worth more than birds? Can worry make you live longer? Why worry about your clothes? Look how the wildflowers grow. They don't work hard to make their clothes. But I tell you that Solomon in all his wealth wasn't as well clothed as one of them. God gives such beauty to everything that grows in the fields. And even though it's here today and thrown into the fire tomorrow, he will surely do more for you. So why do you have such little faith? Don't worry and ask yourselves, will we have enough to eat? Will we have anything to drink? Will we have any clothes to wear? Only people who don't know God are always worrying about these things. But your Father in heaven knows that you need all of these. More than anything else, Jesus said, put God's work first and do what he wants, and then the other things will be yours as well. Don't worry about tomorrow. It'll take care of itself. You have enough to worry about today. So in an older version of that, he uses the word anxious 6 times. He says we're not to be anxious about anything. And the many of us feel uneasy. What will happen tomorrow? Will I be okay tomorrow? Jesus said also, fear not. And that is one of the foundational principles of the Christian life. The Apostle Paul, I think he understood it. He said, don't be anxious about anything. And then Peter wrote, cast all your anxieties on him because he cares for you. That's 1 Peter 5 verse 7. And so if we're talking to someone who's struggling with pain or difficulties, we might say, look, don't be anxious about it. Don't be afraid. But what we're trying to do, of course, is giving them some encouragement, some helpful advice. But when Jesus, Paul, or Peter talks in terms of don't be anxious, it's a command. It means, look, you don't have to be anxious. God knows you. You can trust in him. After all, he takes care of the birds and the flowers. How much more will he care for you? So that's why Peter says, God cares for you, so turn all your worries over to him. 1 Peter 5 verse 7. So God cares for us. And so God says, look, trust me. If you love me, then I'll care for you. And I think J.B. Phillips' translation is great of 1 Peter 5:7 that says, you can throw the whole weight of your anxieties upon him, for you are his personal concern. Well, Father, forgive us for the times we've forgotten that you do care. Forgive us the times when we insist on being in control of ourselves rather than allowing you. And thank you that the Holy Spirit is there as we trust in God for all circumstances. Amen.